Will Alexie Brooks live up to the expectations that her own fans are putting her through? There is no denying that Alexie Brooks has got a huge following, and she is loved not only in her own hometown, not only in the Philippines, and not only around the Asian countries, but all over the world. I know in my country, South Africa, I've got a couple of friends who are speaking highly of Alexie Brooks. We are going to be unpacking on, is Alexie Brooks capable of getting that crown, or she is just overhyped for nothing? Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Peter, all the way from South Africa. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning Sabi, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. And also, I would like to hear on your side after watching this video. Please do comment down below with your own views. Keep them clean, keep them classy, keep them sweet. This is a pageant page, so you don't want to act like a wrestler or whatever on the comment sections. So if you'd like to hear more about my own views when it comes to the popular Alexie Brooks Miss Iloilo Philippines 2024, please do stick around. Let's get into this video. Alexie Brooks is a finalist at or rather should I say a candidate for Miss Universe Philippines, who is vying for that coveted crown to become Miss Universe Philippines, who will be representing the country in the upcoming Miss Universe 2024 edition. And she is loved. She is one of the front runners, which is the first ever brown skinned or black front runner from the Philippines. She is actually a game changer when it comes to the Philippines. As you all know, that not only in the Philippines, there is a stigma when it comes to black people or brown skin people. You have to have a fair skin in order for you to be accepted. And obviously, she is bearing it all out, talking about her own experiences growing up, talking about how she was actually bullied due to her hair texture, her own skin pigment, and all of those things. As you all know, that kids can be ruthless when they are growing up, and if they see something that is not really common in their own grounds and common in their own communities, they will make very hurtful remarks. So Alexie Brooks became a sensation overnight, or should I say she became a sensation within the pageant world, because Alexie Brooks is holding high positions when it comes to her own athlete career, because she is a national athlete, if I may say so. She's a national athlete. She's good at what she does. As you can see, that she's got a physique for days. She's got a sporty physique, so that means she knows what she's doing. And also on top of it, let's talk about how she has become a sensation in this pageant world as a new face, because she's not a veteran when it comes to the actual pageants. My first time seeing her, it is when she was actually getting all over splashed on social media that she was actually going to enter. I think it was not this year. It probably might be last year, and last year she did not enter. And I saw this girl and I was like, I think they should allow her to enter Miss Universe Philippines, because she's gonna bring this new, fresh air, new chapter for the organization if she gets that crown. And when time goes on, obviously we get to learn about this person that we were actually going crazy about on social media and all of those things. Do I see her getting that crown? Do I think it is fair for her to get that crown, because she's talking about her own experiences when she was growing up, whereas it was almost the same things that Zozibini Tunzi was talking about, how the actual brown skin people or black people are marginalized, and they are not actually given the same opportunities that the fair skin are getting. more especially when it comes to the entertainment industry, including the pageant and all of those things. As we all know, we have seen a lot of pageant girls that were crowned in the Philippines in the past were mostly fair skin ladies with long hair and all of those things. So now she came in with a short hair, very different texture, and she's scooping all these awards when it comes to the pageant world. And a lot of people are gunning for, or they are actually embracing themselves to see or witness her getting that crown. And that will be the first time that Miss Universe Philippines crowns a girl with short hair, crowns a black girl, or a girl with a very completely different hair texture. And also on top of that, we must understand that this girl is both cute as a lady, beautiful, like ravishing as a lady, and also she's also masculine. So she is two things at once, and we have never seen that in most cases when it comes to the actual pageants. And also we always see a prototype of a beauty queen. Now we see this new beauty queen which will represent other women that are not represented online, that are not represented in the magazines and all of those things. And that is the same thing that Zosie was actually advocating for, to change the stereotype of the actual woman should look a certain way, whereas there are masculine women that are very beautiful, very capable of getting each and everything that has to do with the beauty world and the pageantry. But they were not given platforms, they were not given a chance to showcase themselves. Whereas we all know that women are multifaceted. That's why Miss Universe obviously is allowing everybody, whether you are thick, you've got a thick body, whether you are skinny, whether you are 50, whether you are 30, you still can enter Miss Universe competition. So with that being said, we still coming to my point, where do I see her winning this crown? Do I feel like it is fair? Do I think that Miss Universe Philippines will do well when they crown Alexie Brooks to go and represent the Philippines in the international stages? Do I think that she is capable of doing so? Hell yeah, I think she is capable of actually doing really, really well at the international platforms. But my concern when it comes to her, I've never heard her talking about anything that is out of herself. Most of the times, yes, she's telling about her experiences growing up, experiencing bullying, experiencing getting marginalized and all of those things, because obviously she's brown skinned, she's got a different head texture. I've never heard her talking about any other things, any other happy moments of her life. Obviously there are a lot of happy moments of her life. She achieved a lot within her sporting career, or as an athlete. We need to hear more about that one. We need to hear more out of herself, out of her bullying experiences. I would like to see more. I would like to hear more about those things. I don't want to always hear the sad stories that were happening in her own life. For example, we all know that she was raised by her grandmother because her mom was working abroad, and her black dad is nowhere to be found. Obviously she has never met the dad, so that means the dad decided to be off limits when it comes to have a relationship with her daughter, which is a very sad story. We all need our families close by. We all need to be loved within our families before we getting loved outside. We all need to learn love inside. Fortunately, the grandmother was there to give her all the love that she actually had for her. And also I love the fact that she is giving us the side of herself, whereby she is this person who grew up with this grandmother who was hardworking, selling all these fruits and vegetables on the market and stuff like that. We love to hear those stories, and that's the reason why actually she is getting more and more loved by people, because she's so relatable, especially when it comes to a developing country like the Philippines and a developing country like South Africa, for example. We love to hear success stories. We love to hear people talking about where they come from and where are they now, and that's what I'm missing when it comes to Alexie Brooks. I want, yes, she is telling us where she comes from, but I want to hear her success story in full, and she must also include the communities. She must also include the actual organizations that she's working with. She must be broader in order for her to be able to answer and any question that is posed, because the questions that will come to her, they are not going, some of the questions are not going to be asking about herself. They're going to be asking about anything else, because if you are a beauty queen, you must be versatile when it comes to answering questions, and you're not supposed to base your question to the questions to yourselves all the time, because that will be deemed as selfish. You're like self-centered. You're always talking about yourself. There's nothing else outside yourself that you're talking about. So I do see her going further. Let's talk about her performances on stage. I love her performances. I don't see a problem. She can walk for days. She is captivating on stage. She is charismatic, but there's one thing that I'm very concerned about. It is her facial expressions. I have a problem with some of her facial expressions, especially the one that you open your mouth. I don't like that facial expression. That I need her to actually brush off. I cannot wait to see her on Sunday for the prelims. I just cannot wait, because maybe she polished herself to the point that she's mastering everything. And also another thing that I don't like, I don't want to see, it is her arms. Her arms tends to be very, very destructive, because she swings them so much to the point that I'm focusing at the arms. But other than that, I think she is very powerful on stage. She's very strong on stage. She's got a very beautiful physique. And that is my answer. The reason why she is loved, the reason why she is going to live up to the people's expectation. I feel like she is going to do really, really well at Miss Universe Philippines. If she's not taking the crown, she will be definitely within the top 3. And she will be able to actually get one of the crowns that Miss Universe Philippines is actually giving. There's 4 or 5 crowns, I think, for the Miss Universe Philippines this year. So she will definitely be able to get one of the crowns to represent the Philippines outside of the country, and that will actually make history within the Philippines and all over the world, that someone from the Philippines who is brown skinned, very short hair, curly hair, like hair texture like a black person, or she's a black person, and all of those things from the Philippines for the first time in the history of the pageantry. She is going to be representing the Philippines, right? So it's going to be a big thing. It's a historic moment. I feel like this, if it is an opportunity, or the Philippines saw the opportunity that they are going to crown her as Miss Universe Philippines, or as any other the Miss Universe organization in the Philippines, any other crowns that she will be getting, she will be creating that bigger history, that there is an international black lady from the Philippines that will be representing. And she's not only black lady, she is also good at what she does. She's good on stage. She's a fantastic or a phenomenal speaker, and her story needs to be heard, because obviously that's what we want to hear, especially coming from developing countries like South Africa. And Miss Universe, for example, will be held in a developing country. in Mexico rather. So those stories that she has, those are the stories that we want to hear as people, the success stories. Where did you start and where are you now? What did you do in your community? What did you do around you to motivate and inspire people that are around you? So I think that is the reason why Alexie Brooks is loved. That is the reason why she is very popular. That is the reason why she's a front runner. She's not just a front runner because of her looks and any other things. She's a front runner because of the actual stories that she tells and the inspiration that comes from those stories. Yes, I want to hear more about herself, not necessarily about herself, but about her success out of herself, her success when it comes to other organizations that she worked with and all of those things, other than her talking about herself all the time. Thank you so much for watching till this far. This video was so long, but I know my people are going to watch it anyway because I am talking substance on this video, and I don't want to see any hate of any candidate on my comments. Please, let's stop hating on any candidates. Yes, if we see that the candidate is lacking there and there, we can talk about that. As I said, Alexie Brooks is very consistent, so she's not lacking anywhere when it comes to doing what she's here for. But any other candidate that you will decide to drop their names on my comments, please do not be harsh on them, because this is a competition. This is supposed to be fun. This is our game. This is our Olympics. So don't be that one person who just ruins the fun. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure you subscribe before you leave if you're not subscribed. I'll see you on my next upload, and do watch those ads because they keep me going when it comes to this channel. Have a fantastic one. Peace out.